Hi guys, it's Kelly, and as you can see, I'm somewhere different tonight. I'm visiting one of my friends. Nonetheless, I am back with job number 6. So after my last job at Pizza Hut and the other places, I felt like I am supposed to be a hairstylist. So I should go to a hair salon and get a job. So I just graduated high school and I got a job at a hair salon as a shampoo girl at a really nice hair salon in Vienna. I was only 19 and it was owned by a guy that was 30 that was so hot. He had long hair. I loved men with long hair because that was the kind of music I listened to. And he was 30 years old, owned a townhouse, had a Corvette that he made me take off my shoes every time I got in it, had a big truck, had jet skis. He also had a wife, so I never dated him or anything. In fact, I didn't even recognize or realize till years later, I think I had a crush on him. So I just thought he was the coolest guy in the whole world, and I had to work there. And everyone else that worked there was like these gorgeous, skinny women that were hairdressers, and then a bunch of other women that did nails, and I was just in heaven, and I would hang out with these people every night. And I remember once, I got to know his mom really well, and his mom would tell me, oh yeah, like our daughter was in a Poison video. And I thought, oh my gosh, Jim's sister was in a Poison video? That was the guy's name. I was just like, whoa, that is amazing. I aspire to stuff like that, to be in a Poison video. And then he had a brother also, and I would go to church with the brother. I would hang out with the brother and the girlfriend. And then I needed extra money. And then at one point, the mom got me a job cleaning the brother's house. But what I really did was just when they were gone, I just went through all their stuff because I was obsessed with all these different mysteries and things that the brother and his roommates were doing. And then I just had to figure them out. And there was no social media to stalk back then. So all I could do was just basically go through their stuff the whole time I was there and clean. Anyway, I think they realized I was doing that, so then they said that I couldn't come back anymore. And I mean, is anyone really shocked that I did that? I mean, really? Is anyone really shocked? I mean, because I did. But anyway, so then I lived with the mom for a little while, and it was really fun, and working there was fun. And I went out with them, like I said, every night. And they were all of Italian descent. And one night, somebody said, who is she, and how does she fit in there? And the mom said, she fits in right under the frame, right with us. And I've always thought, like when people have said to me, what do you want in a guy? I've always thought to myself, or what do you want in a friend? I've always thought, I want someone that I fit in with like that. That I fit in with, that if like there's a picture, I fit in like that right under the frame. I've always remembered that I want to fit in with people like that. And so I loved working there, had tons of fun. And then I would hang out with them so much. And Jim was married and he had a wife, and we would all go out all the time. And at one time his wife went out of town and we all went to this club in DC. And because I was in this big group with people in their 20s and 30s, they just assumed I was, and I was underage, and they put an X on my hand. And the X said that I could go in this lounge area where people could drink. And so I went in that lounge area, and everyone was there. All of Jim's friends, all of his family, all the girls from the hair salon, everyone was there. And Jim wasn't, and there was no cell phones back then, and everyone kept saying, where's Jim? Where's he at? And his wife was out of town that night, and everyone kept wondering where he was. And I never saw him. Like, we basically closed that place down. And the next day, I went to work. And like I said, I was only 19. And I went to work, and I saw that Jim had a hickey on his neck. And I said to him, what is that? And he said, I played paintball last night. I said, when did you play paintball? I saw you when we closed. He said, oh, I was at the club last night. I said, no, you weren't. He said, oh, you just weren't allowed in that lounge area because you are not 21. I said, oh, really? They thought I was last night. See the remnants of this X on my hand? And he was like, oh, no. And then he's like, oh, well, I was hanging out with all these people. I said, so was I. He said, you didn't see me because I was with these people. I said, no, I was with all those people. I was there and you were not. And what is that on your neck? And he was like, you don't need to worry about that. And then at the end of that night, he said to me that he was letting me go because he was letting me go because he couldn't afford to pay me anymore. And I said, no, you are not letting me go because of that. You are letting me go because you cheated on your wife, and you know that I know that you cheated on your wife. And he said, well, you know what? You don't need to worry about that, and you just need to leave. And I was really, really sad over that because I loved his mom and his brother and his family and things like that. And I had so much fun with them, but that was sad. And then a few years later, I saw him at a park. But by then, I knew about people like that. And I had his number, and he was like, oh. And he was divorced by then. And he said to me, are you Kelly? And I said, no. And he said, I heard those kids call you Kelly. I was there with a daycare I worked at. And I said, that's not my name. And then he was like, no, we should talk. We should hang out. But all the allure and all that stuff had gone. And I said, no, that's okay. And then I thought about going to get my hair done by him because he still works at the same place in Vienna. And then I thought, no, I'm okay. Because some things are just better left in the past. But you know what is not better left in the past? This video series, because I'm totally nowhere near done with it. Because that was when I was 19, and I don't know if you can tell if you're going to guess my age, but I'm not 19 now. So you should subscribe, like this video, because next week I'll be back with another one. Thanks, bye.